What's going on, gamers? Welcome back to another first Descendant video. We got a banger build for you. Literally, boss dies in 6 seconds using Lepic and using his overkill shot. This is insane. I mean, I'm like lost for words. A homie of mine, Afersie, made this build, showed it to me on stream, and I'm like, yo, man, can I use this content? Can I use your footage? So I'm gonna put his link down there. Go ahead and sub to his YouTube, check him out. And I appreciate him putting together his build. I'm working on like 4 different builds right now. So seeing this come up, I was like, man, I got to tell people about this. So anyways, we're going to be going over to Lepic. If you do have ultimate Lepic, it's going to make this build better because you're going to be using a Descendant mod. But if you don't have it, it's still going to work good solo or with your friends. So going over Lepic, you have his overkill shot. It equips a unique weapon, which you have in your hand, and the MP is continuously consumed. When MP runs out, the weapon is unequipped. Enemies hit by your unique weapon bullets take burst damage, and the impact round of the unique weapon creates a damage zone dealing continuous damage. So that's how it's going to give you that huge damage spike. Now, all you have to do is proc overclock before you shoot. So when you gain overclock, it inflicts burn on enemies damaged by the grenade throw or the overkill. Burn deals continuous damage for a certain period of time. That's it. Just make sure you have overclock procced and then shoot your overkill to boss when it's time to start damaging. I do want to point out that if you are waiting for cooldowns, just spam the boss with your weapons. But if you are solo, it's okay to take a death. Once you respawn yourself, you will spawn in with a full ult, so you'll be able to just ability to spam again or fight the boss's rage and get an easy kill. So I want to show you the difference here of when you pop that overkill, when you have a weapon equipped or non-equipped, depending on your reactor. Please make sure that you have that weapon out going with the reactor to take advantage of that huge damage. In this footage, we're using a burning mechanics reactor simply because he's using the secret garden. If you don't have that weapon, it's okay. It's just taking advantage of the 160% skill power is definitely nice. So if you want to use a weapon that has a gold reactor, please do that. You're going to be looking for fire and tech skill boost. Getting that skill crit hit damage on a reactor is huge because if your ability overkill crits, that's what's going to give you that huge damage. And then obviously if you're bossing, get additional skill attack when attacking a colossus. We're going to be using the Slayer set, so playing into HP and playing into MP is definitely huge, and then get some defense on it. So to get the Slayer set, you're going to have to defeat hard mode Pyro, but that's okay. Building up into the build, you can just play into your MP, your defense. But the reason why you're going to take advantage of this set is to really take advantage of the skill cost and getting that flat skill power percentage. Plus this and the Annihilation set I just love for every character anyway. Weapon mods really don't matter what you have on your weapon, but you need to make sure that whatever weapon you have in your hand that you're going to be popping your ult with, for your reactor's sake, make sure you have fire rate up because this will affect the ult itself and it's going to give you that nuking ability with those shots. Going into the Descendant mod, again, this is an ultimate Lepic. If you don't have them, that's okay, but if you really want to take advantage of this crazy build, I would definitely farm for the Lepic or, you know, wipe the card, pay to skip. You're going to be taking advantage of the Firearm Master Transcendent mod. Reloading weapon increases skill range, changing weapon increases skill power. So when you do this, you can proc it right before the boss comes out. As you see here, when the boss is getting ready to spawn, you'll have the icons up. Make sure that the Firearm Master is procced, and as soon as the boss starts taking damage, make sure that you have your second ability procced. So pretty much the rotation here will be waiting for that boss to start taking damage. Check and see if Firearm Master is procced, and then hit your overclock and then hit your overkill. Obviously the melee doesn't matter, just make sure it's leveled up all the way so you get those extra module capacities. Skill concentration, making sure that you get that skill critical hit damage. Remember, you're going to be stacking that with your reactor because when crit shots hit, that's what's going to give you that chunky DPS. So pretty much what this mod's going to do is help you get that skill critical hit rate, because if it does hit, you're going to delete the boss. Skill simplification is going to give you a skill power modifier, stacking that on top of everything that's already on your mods as well, so we'll just take an extra percent. Emergency measures, skill critical hit rate, another 64% chance, and then skill critical hit rate damage, 27%. So you're really playing into that critical hit damage. Maximize efficiency, we're just taking advantage of the skill cost here. Skill insight, again, skill critical hit rate, stacking another 115%. Frontlines, skill critical hit damage, another 64%, and skill critical hit rate, 27%. So you're just stacking those crits up. Fire specialist, fire skill power, another 81%, stack with the alt. And then skill extension is going to give you that skill duration, so you're going to get those shots off, more nukes, easy clap here. So again, going into these boss fights, make sure that you're proccing that second ability, overclock, wait for the boss to start taking damage, wait till you see those icons, make sure your stuff's procced. As soon as you you see that those icons pop up. For Firearm Master, bye-bye boss, praying for crit. Simple enough, right? So again, make sure you guys show Afersie some support. His YouTube link is down below. You'll see his previous builds and his boss nuking. I appreciate him for giving us this content and me being able to share it with you guys. Go enjoy this Lepic build. Pretty simple, like I said, just rip your ults and then in between cooldowns use your weapons, or just take the L and respawn and you'll have another nuking ult ready to go to just kill the boss. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit that sub button. We got more builds coming.
이걸로 끝이다.